I've lived and worked and travelled on the African continent quite extensively. And in that time, I must say, I have rarely felt that my personal safety has been at risk at virtually any time. There are many widely held misconceptions about Africa. In fact, I would feel much more at risk if I was walking through a British city at night than I would in most of the places I've been in Africa. Now, of course, I don't venture out at night and walk around in any city on my own, because that would be foolhardy. But the risks are no greater in the places I've been in Africa than they are in any other continent I've visited. Also, in terms of illness and diseases, malaria is eminently treatable. You're not going to get HIV unless you engage in extremely risky behaviour. And illnesses like Ebola are rare and confined to very few places on the continent. In reality, the biggest risk you're ever likely to encounter if you're travelling on the African continent is road traffic accidents. Driving a car can be more risky for a number of reasons. Firstly, the state of the cars on the road will not be in the same type of good condition as they might be in North America or Europe or other parts of the world. And secondly, the state of the roads are not likely to be nearly as well kept as they are in other continents. In fact, in Zambia, where I spent a lot of time, it's often joked that if someone's driving in a straight line after dark, the chances are that they've had a few drinks, because anyone who's sober will be driving, veering around, trying to avoid potholes, which are commonplace on the continent. And moreover, linked to that is the fact that drinking and driving, or drinking under the influence, is more commonplace. Lots of people do it where they may not in other countries where there's stricter penalties and perhaps the police aren't as open to a brown envelope, if you know what I mean. And the chances of an ambulance coming to assist you if you're in a road traffic collision are pretty minimal. It's just not going to happen in most of the continent. And although the hospitals are fit for purpose in many ways, they're not always as well resourced as they might be in other parts of the world. So if you're in a road traffic collision, yeah, you are at risk, that's for sure. And that's what I'd worry about more than anything else. I don't worry about the other stuff. So like traveling anywhere, just take basic precautions, be sensible, and you'll be perfectly safe in anywhere in Africa as you would be in any other country in the world. There are certain places which are more risky than others, I'd acknowledge that, but there are on every continent. So enjoy the African experience. Visit as many of the 54 countries as you ever get the chance to, because it is the most wonderful continent on this planet. And don't forget to follow me. I am Bye Bye Fat Man.